Yo, yo. Hello? Okay. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, there we go. How's it going?
Good, good.
Nice, nice. Um, okay, so, maybe you can just do the quick intro for the stream. Just tag, where you're from, how long you've been playing, goals for the game, and then we can just hop right into whatever format you were planning.
Alright, my tag's ManRay. I live in Washington State, but I am moving in a couple days. I've been playing for 5 years, and I play Ganon, and my goal is I would like to be the best Ganon player in the world, is like my first goal.
Okay.
And then after that, I think it would be cool if I could like top 8 a major with Ganon, or like see if I could actually shift Ganon's placement into tier list at all. But I feel like none of that's gonna happen before I'm at least like the best with my own characters. So.
Okay. How many Ganons are, like, ahead of you?
I would say somewhere between like 5 and 10. I'd say like there's Epic Murloc, and none. I'd say Epic Murloc is the best solo Ganon main, and none is the best Ganon.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. And alright, cool. So what do you want to do for this lesson format? What are we doing today?
So, actually, I think I can pull up your stream, or maybe you can just screen share after we finish playing.
Yeah, I'll be... Oh, yeah, what's up?
I was thinking we would just run, like, a best of 3. It could be more if you feel like, or a best of 5 or something, if you think more games would be better in between each thing. But I would just think when you run a couple games, see things that I could improve upon. In Fox, I guess I need to talk about this matchup specifically. So, I've always kind of struggled against Fox. And he's like the most popular character. I think I might even have like a negative win rate against him in bracket. And like, I mean, it makes sense. I think the matchup is like really, really bad. In my opinion, like Ganon has 3 matchups that I don't even know which one is his worst, but they're all like equally incredibly bad, being like Falcon, Sheik, and Fox. I think there's an argument for any one of those being his worst matchup. But at least most Sheiks and Falcons, not only are they way rarer in bracket, but there's almost never like, you actually have to kind of know the matchup as those characters. So I usually do fine against them in bracket. But Fox, I feel like you can have no idea what Ganon really wants to do, and you can just run all over him. Like his just standard play is like super effective against Ganon. And so like I don't think I've ever upset a Fox player in like my whole career of playing. The best I've ever done is take a game off Fat Goku at that regional we were both at a long time ago. And yeah, so I'm not looking for anything that's gonna be like, oh, now the matchup will be even because like I know these things or something. I'm just looking to see all the things I could possibly like do better.
Okay.
Like make it as good as I could possibly make it.
Okay, so you want to do a best of 3 against my Fox and then go over the VODs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Alright, here's my code.
Cool.
And I'll probably just mute my mic when I'm playing unless...
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I should say something while I'm playing. Try to take it as seriously as I can.
Mine is... this.
And I'll just pick random stages.
Okay.
Though normally I would always just like go Battlefield.
Ganon, I wonder what that could be for. Alright. dash as Fox anymore. Oh, good read. Wow. Yeah, he keeps getting me with the forward tilt. Okay, did you want to just do those two, or do one more? Or, I mean, it's up to you.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Versus Ganon. Ready? Go!
Fox is so good at not letting me just drift the ledge. Actually, it's like the first time the Fox has ever like not let me go to ledge.
Like, just like dropping to ledge, or like up being to ledge, or
Just like drifting the ledge. Like most scenarios where I think I have enough time to grab ledge, you just like down tilt me.
Yeah, down tilt's kind of insane there. It's rough. Okay, so let's go to Slippy Replays. Okay. So... Oh, it like wasn't showing up. I realized I had to refresh it.
Yeah, I do that too.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. So, I'm not 100% sure on how much I can help you with this matchup, but I'll do my best
I'm
to
not
point
looking
out.
for the golden answer.
Yeah, no,
For
definitely.
small things to improve on.
Okay, so the screen share is working?
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt like I wasn't moving that well this first game. But I got more into it in the next 2 games.
No, I agree. I think the first game was definitely a little bit off. Just watching to see from your perspective what I see.
I was thinking you were gonna like read a roll there. You kept going for the shines.
I think if the Fox allows you to, I think doing longer neutral interactions usually seems to help. Where like I used to play like Bizarro Flame like all the time.
Yeah.
And I think when he usually did the best, it was because he was doing like he had like a lot of like waveland attempts. Like he would do like short hop, double jump, and then waveland, and then that would be like a mix up. And then if he didn't see something he liked, maybe he would roll away, and then he would use a lot of like platform, like waveland off platform, waveland on the ground type stuff. And I think like the more you sort of try to like chase Fox, the easier it gets for him. It's way harder, I think, when you're just sort of like walling back airs and stuff than like if you're trying to like reach out to get me with like a forward air. That's a little bit scarier if you know for like Falco if somebody's trying to reach at you because you don't have like that dash back. But with Fox, it's pretty like anytime you sort of reach out at me, it just feels like easy peasy. And like I personally think like just rolling out of this stuff is better than like trying to grab it just because it's Fox. Like he's just so fast. It a lot of times ends up just like worse trying to like even if you get your grab, it's you still have to kind of like make a read after and all that, and you're sort of risking like a lot of bad things happening to you by going for it. But that was good. I like the instant up airs. And then yeah, you just sort of like overcommit like right here. Like you get your advantage state, and then like I feel like right here what bothers Fox the most is like Ganon sort of very methodically walling. Like you're wave dashing around, you're wave dashing off this edge of the platform, and you're looking like you like maybe full hop double jump, wave land off, like late back air, and then like dash this way, backflip, or like back short hop, like late back air, and then like and eventually you're gonna mix up like late back air, high forward tilt or something to like catch the dash full hop out of the corner, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I
ideally,
think
you only want to approach as much to make the opponent feel like they have to approach. Is kind of how I think of like, oh, they have to approach the stuff my approach, and then when they think that, then I'm not gonna approach. So at least that's how I think I would like to do it, but maybe that's not how I actually do it.
Well, I mean, I think that's like fine for like regular neutral. This is more about, and like that is kind of like what I was saying for the regular neutral. Like, don't reach out for Fox. You know, just sort of like slowly encroach and make him reach out at you.
Yeah.
But like it's just extra pronounced in the corner because you have an advantage state in the corner, and Fox is at a percent where he's like pretty ripe for dying. Like if you hit him off stage, you have a pretty good chance of like getting him somehow.
Yeah.
So like I just would rather you stay like right about here and just sort of like be a wall of hitboxes that he struggles to get by, rather than like kind of overcommitting to try to like get deep into the corner.
And I feel like in that exact spot, foxes usually only do two different things, which is either like that instant short hop approach or like a full hop approach.
Exactly.
Over the platform.
Exactly. So it's just kind of like he's worried about instant aerial, and then you just short hop late aerial safely, and then like kind of just wall over and over with like, you know, forward tilt, and then like you can read him going high with like an up air. You can like jump up to read the up air and then like wave dash off, and then do like another mix up here.
So what do you think you should do if the fox, like I'm going for that, but then when I hit the fox in the corner, he just starts like short hop lasering in place, like at the ledge. Like anytime I hit him into the corner and I like start walling, he just stands there and shoots lasers. But
Lasers?
yeah,
I mean
like,
that's good, because like he's just barely doing any damage to you, and you can get a hit for free.
Okay.
Because like lasers, like if you corner Fox and he starts lasering you, that's just amazing, because like basically he's setting up a rhythm of like you know,
Yeah.
or whatever, where like there's a point where he's just vulnerably sitting in his laser animation, you know. And so
I always just viewed it as like the fox is pretty much saying like, I'm not scared of you right now. Like I'm just gonna laser you because you're not gonna do anything. And then I feel like I have to show them that I will do something in that spot.
No, I mean it's basically just like they're just camping really badly. So like they're more of a sitting duck than anything.
Okay.
But
But if they're a sitting duck, doesn't that mean I should go and hit them?
Yeah, so you can, but you don't want them to be able to like control you. So what you don't want is they go laser, and then you're like, you lasered me, and you just like run in and try to hit them. You want them to like get like a false sense of security with their lasers, and then you just randomly like punish it. Like for example, like let's say you do something like this where you do like double jump, waveland off, you know, and then you do like waveland back or something like that, and then they like laser, and then you do double jump, waveland off, and then they laser again, and then you do double jump, shield drop back air to hit like the third set of lasers. That would be like an example of like something you could do.
Okay.
So like let them get a little comfy with it, and then you just swoop in and get the kill. The lasers are not very good there. Ooh, and then this would have been the perfect, like this is good where you get these jabs out, because you're like, look, don't leave the corner, I have my jab out, and then that's when you read Fox going vertically, because you're like pressuring him in the corner. So this is like the perfect place like to up air after you've like shown him that you have this like wall in front of him. Then he's probably gonna jump, and then that's when you can catch him with like an up air or something like that. And then this fair is pretty good. It's fine. I really like wave landing though. Like I think wave landing is something that Ganon like severely needs. Like especially like on platforms and stuff. It just makes him so much stronger, because otherwise he just has crazy like limited options. Like it's sort of like a hover, like in PM where they gave Ganon that hover. Yeah. The platform Waveland gives him like a mini hover, so he's not just so incredibly predictable. And he's really good at doing like that like kind of like hack dash thing on like the platform where you can kind of get like a refresh.
Double jump also kind of acts like a hover because it's like so short that it
exactly. So you're like double jump Waveland is kind of like a little, you can kind of just hover in the air for a second. And so like using like the Waveland here to like I think it's, yeah, so like right here, and then like when you get this, just instead of going up super high, just going a little bit lower, or like right here, just knowing that you sort of have access to this helps a lot, so you don't feel like you have to like land on the ground with this, because it wasn't a bad fair, but like also the more you use these sort of like, the more you use the mix-ups available to you, the better you'll do, because like you're using more options that are good. Okay, and you got me for that. Good up air, I like that. Yeah, this was fine. Okay. Okay. Dash attack's fine, yeah.
I expected you to be in front of me.
I want to see a little bit more late back air out of you. I don't see enough late back air. So, like, I definitely see you use these early back airs, which are good. Yeah. But, like, you're not using...
the auto cancels like crazy early.
Yeah, you're using the auto cancel one. And I think you can, like, double jump out of it, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and so I think that it's good to use this auto cancel back air. But you also want to, like, mix up the late one. Because, there weren't... Okay, sort of like the idea is like I have to respect the early one because I don't want to get hit by it. So I'm always going to be kind of respecting the early one. So when you use the early one, most of the time it won't hit because I'm like respecting it. And then if you start doing the late one, then like I kind of have to respect the early one and the late one. Mm-hmm. And then like when I'm scared of, so like you short hop up and I'm like, oh, here comes the early one. Early one doesn't come out. Then I'm like, oh, maybe here comes the late one. Late one doesn't come out. Now you can wave land for free. Because you didn't have to, like, call me out super hard to get a wave land. Because you already knew that you were threatening early back air and late back air in your short hop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, just, like, make sure you're doing the entire part of the mix-up and don't get... Like, Ganon has so few options that you kind of have to make sure to use them all. So if you, like... Just make sure to mix in the late back air as well as the, like...
So when we say late back air,
yeah,
Ganon can also do a back air where you, like, short hop and you stall a little bit and then you do a back air without fast falling and you land and it'll still auto-cancel. Because I feel like the main goal with Ganon neutral is just throwing out a lot of auto-cancel aerials because people expect his moves to be laggy, and then it's like, oh, if I can actually act out of this like really quickly, and then I do like a jab or a tilt or something. So when we talk late back airs, are we saying like bears so late that I do them like right close to the ground where I L cancel it, or just like a really delayed auto-cancel bear? If you know.
I'm just talking about here. Let me show you really quick.
Because the auto cancel window for Ganon Dash is crazy early. It's like 4 frames after the hitbox ends.
Yeah. Okay. So I think mixing up like that one also is good. But like basically, it's like if I'm jumping back at somebody with Ganon and I'm just doing this. Oops. Not that. I'm like doing this. Like, it's something, you know? Like, this is pretty fast. This is, like, a good walling tool, and this is, like, what I recommend usually doing in the corner. To, like, sort of wall fox, like, you do, like, this kind of, like, this, and you, like, wave land off the platform, and then this again, and then, like, that, or whatever.
You can do short hop, rising bear, double jump.
Yeah, you can do that, too. And so, yeah, so basically, the idea is, like, sometimes... If you do this, you're not going to really get me. But if you do this, it does
also,
get me.
The unfortunate part about the rising auto-cancel bears, there are some scenarios where Fox will be low profile under it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just the idea that, like, the early bear, like, the farthest the early bear can hit is, like, there. Like, right here, right?
Yeah.
But then the late... Okay, so let's just... Okay, let's do this. And the farthest the early bear can hit is, let's see, right here. And then the late bear... can hit there.
That's funny. I'd never really thought about that.
So it can hit way further, and so it's really hard for Fox to space around both this one and that one. Like, he can't go in to punish this one, especially if you fast fall it. Like, if, you know, you might be doing this one, like this super far back air that goes really far out there. So if I'm here, I can't get Fox with the early one at all, no matter what I do. But I can do this one. Easy peasy. And so especially when he's in the corner, I have this like nice mix-up of like, do I do this one or do I do that one? And it's like less distance but quicker, or more distance and slower. And then in addition to that, because I'm threatening both this one and this one, that I can do this. Which gives Ganon like the final part of his mix-up, which is like, oh, you thought it was early bear, and you also thought it might be late bear, but it was actually this.
Yeah.
And that's basically, and you can do that, any combination of like, oh, I auto-canceled and then I got like the double jump out of it, blah, blah, is like, all of that, like, you can plug in the same exact, like, mix-up too.
Yeah. Okay. I'd never thought of like that, how like delaying the bear gives you just like a whole different option.
Mm-hmm. And especially, like I said, when Fox feels like limited, like in the corner or something like that, it's extra scary. Even if he's like somewhat in the corner, it doesn't even need to be all the way. It just feels like Ganon kind of like encroaches on you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we were right here.
I had like 2 stocks left.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, you got that. You got this. And then, like, I'm obviously a big fan of facing backwards here. I think Ganon facing forward is not super good unless you're gonna, like, I think forward air is just kind of bad against Fox.
I can tell you my fun spacey edgeguard flow chart.
Huh?
How it works exactly. I have like a flow chart for edgeguarding spacies.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like really on point, you can cover almost. Actually, you can kind of cover almost every option,
Mm-hmm.
but it's pretty hard. So pretty much what you do is you stand at the ledge facing away. Then if they side B at you, you turn around jab. They side B to ledge, you down angled forward tilt. If they side B high, then you go hit it like you saw. Ideally, you hit them back off stage if you have like the time. If they do up B, then you just keep standing there and you do a Tipman, and it will cover them going low or at you in most scenarios. And then if they go high, you usually have enough time to still hit them after doing the low Tipman. You do like one Tipman and you go hit them again. And then if they have like really good sweet spots, you can mix in while standing there, just wave dashing back to ledge.
Yeah.
And just grabbing it. So that's kind of the flow chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. I think, like, the main issue is always just going to be getting Fox off stage. Like, I think, like, once Fox is off stage, Ganon has pretty decent coverage. Like, as the Fox, it does feel really bad recovering against Ganon. Like, it's not really bad, but you're like, oh, he could just kill me out of this, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I personally don't super duper like fair.
Yeah, the only scenario I usually use fair to edge guard is if they are really close to stage. Sometimes you can just jump out and fair.
Yeah,
and
no, for edge guarding, I think
a bunch of timing.
If you have a guaranteed edge guard with it, I think it's fine. Even then, a lot of times I think back air is just better because you don't like they just have way less chances to like trick you. Let's see,
I usually just run off back air if they're low, but I like doing fair in like these really niche scenarios that are kind of hard to explain. But because of like the arc of fair, it's like good at.
No, I get what you mean, and I think there's a lot. There's certain spots like in the corner here also where like retreating fair is really good. Because they're just gonna like nair in or something. Okay. Let's see. Gotta just be super careful not to like overcommit on stuff like this. Like, I think going for this up air drift in was like a little bit greedy.
Yeah.
Like I think just up air, like neutral jump up air drift back is like covers a bunch of Fox options and keeps you totally safe. Whereas, like, this one, you're like, I just want to cover even more Fox options, but then you just get totally, like, reversaled out of it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. The only reason that up air could have been worth the risk-reward, if you're, like, 40% lower, it can combo into, like, fair. But at that percent, like, a drift back up air accomplishes the exact same up air.
Yeah, like, you're just going to get the edge guard, which is good, but, like, it's not worth the risk of your whole stock. Whereas, like, if you, like, being able to cover options for free is always good. So if, like, Fox is here and you're like, oh, I could just, like, up air right here and cover a bunch of his forward movement options, but also be totally safe and still maintain central position, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah. See that down tilt. So good. You're actually, like, the only Fox that has done that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Ganon's supposed to do about it, like, because you just kind of end up, like, maybe you can, like, air dodge or something? I don't know. Because I feel like this is, like, a really common thing for Ganon to do, is they just try to, like, drift to the edge here.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Oh. I'll have to think about it. Right now it looks kind of rough.
Okay. A little bit, in my opinion, of an overcommitment into the corner instead of just like corner pressuring. Because he could have just like ledge dashed, or I could have ledge dashed and done something.
Yeah. I don't. There's like some kind of flow chart here, I swear, where you like the best way to box and fox in the corner. It's somewhere between trying to like auto cancel bear his max wave dash or ledge dash in, and also being in a position where you can up air his tournament winner on reactions. I feel like those are the two most common things that happen there. But I haven't like come up with like an exact.
Yeah, I mean, I think
for
it should be like right here. I think if you tournament winners from here, you should be able to dash up air. I could be wrong. But I feel like if you're anywhere closer than like the edge of the platform, you're just in like so much danger from a ledge dash.
I feel like the risk reward, especially in bracket though, just like.
Well, you are a Ganon main, so it's possible that it is worth it.
Yeah, just like hoping that like he'll kill himself off his ledge dash or have a bad one.
Sorry.
Like, you just gotta do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, like, if you play around only correct situations as Ganon, you'll probably, like, lose. So, like, you might need this, maybe. I mean, if I was literally maining Ganon, I would not go past this point, and I would try to get my wins elsewhere. But I do understand the logic behind, like, crowding the edge against Fox a little bit and trying to abuse, like, oh, I'm scary, I'm Ganon, you know?
Yeah, you better hit this ledge dash or I'm gonna fair you.
Exactly. And then, like, yeah, like, right here, I way prefer, like, Nair or up air. Like the
I just like side B there because it can cover 3 out of 4.
Wait, side B where?
Off the down throw.
Oh, no. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with that. That's like, it's like, okay. I mean this fair.
Oh.
I just always prefer up air here or single hit Nair or double jump away Waveland. Double jump away Waveland is really good if you have a double jump there.
Fair was so close to hitting though. I would like the up air and Nair if you were slightly higher percent. I have like a much bigger prioritization of hitting fair like around below 20% versus Fox because it knocks down at 0 and it can combo into itself.
Right.
If you hit it really close and like low at this percent, so it's like massive reward. Like if I like hit this right, it can hit into another fair, which could net like a stock. If I hit Nair up there,
I see your point. You might be right.
But like once you're like 20-30% higher, then the reward of all 3 options is like the same.
So, okay, so regardless, I would like you to consider double jump Waveland here, like a lot more. But yeah, I think there's an argument to be made for the fair for sure there. I just feel like it's so, like, clunky. Like, whenever Ganon fairs, I usually just end up getting hit right through it.
Also, if I could elaborate on something briefly, when I like try to explain my thought process behind something, I feel like there's a confusion that can happen sometimes with people. I'm not trying to say like, oh, actually I'm right and this is why. I'm just trying to relay like, why I picked something, my thought process behind it. But I'm not like saying I'm right. I'm just trying to say how I came to pick that option.
Oh yeah, no, I mean definitely. Like I'm not taking it that way at all.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next game. No, it's more like I was just like, like I think I would do up air and Nair here, and you're like, this is why I fair, and I'm like, okay, like that's fair. Like, the game's not always, super cut and dry. So if you have a good argument for it, and it's more of like a minor point in my opinion, then like, that's fine. I just want you to mostly consider the wave landing off platforms as like a major option that you don't really seem to use enough. And then, yeah, you definitely did better this game. And I think it was like this opening punish thing you did. Okay, so I fell off here. What did you get? This
burned me.
Yeah, so you got this, into that, which was good. Probably, like, dash attack's, like, not optimal here, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Grab would have been better, or if I was super godlike, I could hit reverse dash attack there, which would combo. Like, and send you off stage. If you don't, like, either it sends you off stage or combos into, like, a fair.
So I actually kind of like, after this fair, I kind of like just turn around short hop back air. Like, not even, like, assuming this, but, like, I think there's a lot of spots here where Fox would just slide this off, and then
I definitely
side
wasn't
B.
expecting that Omset.
What's up?
I wasn't expecting the Omset.
Yeah, no, I
It's
think
pretty rare Ganon moves get Omset.
if this was me, I probably would have slide off side B. But I think just hitting the fair and then like turning around and then backflipping back towards the edge, like Fox is gonna be somewhere around here.
That actually could work really well because Ganon can actually do a thing where you do auto cancel there, and you can cover tech in place and you can cover tech in place and then grab if they tech roll in. But usually you can't cover roll because it goes too far away. But in this scenario, it probably covered roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in the corner, you can just cover everything anyway. So
yeah,
just a thought. Okay. Yeah, I definitely just kind of want you to face backwards a little bit more. Like, I think Ganon's back air is better against Fox than facing forward. And yeah, you
Ganon's back air is just his best move by far. I just don't usually use it at like 0 because it doesn't knock down you. But once you win neutral once, it knocks down, and then I try to spam the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's fair. Okay, that was good. Nice. Nice.
Kind of messed this up, but...
Nice. Nice. Yeah. So that was just good. Definitely got me.
I feel like Ganon's roll went twice as long.
It's twice as long, what?
Yeah, off that down throw, it just looks like my roll went like twice as long.
Oh, yeah, no, the tech roll is crazy long off down throw. And so, yeah, like right here, I just want your brain, instead of being like, I am trapped in a grounded situation, you're like, wow, I have so many options off this inner edge of the platform. Because, like, if you just go up here, waveland off, back air, waveland off, double jump, mix up, late, early back air, waveland off, waveland... Like, you can waveland off, fast fall, waveland back under the platform, and then jump up and waveland off again. It just gives you, like, a million movement options beside being, like... Like, because if you just play on the ground, this is just FD. Like, you can just ignore these platforms because you're not utilizing them at all. So you're just sort of playing out like an FD game, which is just strong for Fox. Like, the platform, like, using the platforms is just going to help you in general. Okay. Good back air. I'm not a huge fan of these forward tilts just because, like, you'll lose the trade so hard, like this type of thing.
Yeah. If you do everything perfectly, not that this is what happened, but you can do an intangible F tilt off ledge.
That you can do what?
An intangible F tilt.
Well, the F tilt
that
can,
isn't what happened.
Yeah, like the F tilt can come out intangibly, but like, look at like what happens. You do ledge dash forward tilt. Like it wasn't even the first forward tilt that happened.
Yeah.
Maybe if you do ledge dash and then the first forward tilt and then like shield or like shield and then go to the platform, or I don't know, getting out of the corner with Ganon is so hard.
Yeah, it is, just because it sucks when you're facing forward pretty much.
But like, in my opinion, I would prefer, like, I always prefer going for the option that I know is good rather than the option that like feels better. So like maybe the F tilt feels better because you're like, at least I'm fighting. But a lot of times just like a really trickily timed roll is just better. Like roll seems predictable, but like if they're sitting, like they need to kind of read it, and if they're sitting there waiting for your roll, then you'll be able to sort of like sniff that out in neutral and maybe then throw out some moves. And then as soon as they try to get you, like right here, let's say you did this where you did forward tilt, and then right here I'm coming in after the forward tilt, and then you roll, you would have gotten away completely here. Like, I would have nared in, and you would have rolled right through it, and then you would have had a corner position on me, and you have a chance to do, like, back air walls and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't feel like I can't think of me ever doing, like, F-tilt into roll. You know, like, I don't know. It's just not an option I've picked before.
Okay. And yeah,
I do aerials into roll once I grab my aerial in this.
And the important part is trying to do the roll, like, when they come in on you. So you can get off the ledge and do whatever you want, and you're just, like, trying to feel out, like, when do I feel afraid, you know? And then, like, as soon as, like, you feel like they're for sure gonna come in, then you roll. And, like, yeah, sometimes they're just gonna, like, I'm gonna come in, and you roll, and then they up smash you or something like that. But, like, I would rather you do that because, like, if you succeed at the roll, you have a really strong position. You have a center, Fox is in the corner, all this stuff. If you succeed at this forward tilt, maybe, like, I get knocked down, you kind of come back to neutral, maybe, and you have, like, a big risk for it. So I'm just team roll there. Like, team tricky roll. S2J is somebody who does this a lot, where, like, with Falcon is kind of limited in the corner, too, and he's just been literally rolling out of the corner nearly every single time for, like, a decade or more.
Hear the commentator thing where it's like, oh, S2J got the best rolls.
Yeah, he's just really good at rolling out of the corner at, like, a tricky timing. And you know he's going to do the roll every time, and he'll still get away with it just because he's doing it in, like, a tricky way, a tricky timing. And it just gives you such a good, like, position if you get it right that it's kind of just worth it. Like, I think it might just be, like, your best risk reward at in that position.
That's fine. I've only really thought of, like, moves really as, like, risk reward kind of stuff, not like a roll. It's like not an attack or something.
I see. Well, yeah, like, it's always just about, like, the resulting position, right? And so, okay, right here, you gotta be, like, this is, like, the flowchart, basically, here, is, like, you hit Fox, you get Fox to jump. As soon as Fox jumps, it's aerial time. Like, you're aerialing into this. Yeah. Right? Like, because, like, what's he going to do that doesn't trade with your up air and send him way off stage?
I don't remember what I did, but I was going to say I'd be shocked if it wasn't, like, an up air. So I guess I'm just like...
Yeah, no, you just left. And that's why I was like, yeah, you definitely want to be up air in there. This gets, like, a little bit too aggressive. Remember, like... So, like, you have this sense, it seems like, that, like, if you get Fox into a bad position, you should hit him immediately. But it's not really, like, that's not really the case. If you get somebody into a bad position, your goal should be prevent them from leaving the bad position. Because the longer they sit in a bad position, like a corner or a frame disadvantage or whatever, the higher the chance that they will eventually have something bad happen to them. That is why it's a bad position. Fox is near the edge at 93. Bad things could happen to him. So he wants to get to a position that is not so risky. Like, he's walking at the edge of the cliff, and he doesn't want that. He wants to get on like, solid ground. And so when Fox is at the edge of the cliff, you don't need to, like, push him off. You just need to prevent him from getting back to safety, and a lot of times he'll get desperate trying to get back to a good position and then get hit. So it's like, you just need to be a little bit more comfortable when you have center to, like, wall out and just play it out rather than, like, kind of rushing in for this pressure, because you're not... It doesn't give you, like, an advantage to rush in. Ganon's not good at, like, rushing in on Fox.
Yeah, okay.
Just, like, be a little bit more comfortable when you have an advantage to just hold the position. Okay?
Fudge.
Yeah, it was a crazy jab. Yeah, you messed up the edge guard. Nice.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a stage.
Yeah. Like, and I like this back air forward tilt. Falling back air, auto cancel, high forward tilt. It's always a good pattern in the corner. Catching my full hop.
My roll wasn't tricky enough.
Yeah, that roll was, like, super projected. I think right here you should have stalled a little longer because I still had my invincibility when you came up.
Okay.
So if you stalled, like, one more time and then maybe ledge dash invincible grab, because I'm kind of disrespecting the ledge here, probably would have been pretty good.
Ganon can't fully intangibly ledge dash grab.
Really? No way.
His ledge dash only gives, like, 4 frames of Gallant if you're perfect. On Battlefield, it's 5. But his no impact land is what gives him the most. But then he can only grab you if you're like standing at the ledge, and his no impact land gives like 9 or 10.
Why do I feel like I've definitely been like grabbed?
Well, he can. Maybe if you throw out your move too early, then because he'll like get like 4 or 5 frames into the grab animation if he's.
I see. Okay, I've just been grabbed there so many times. Interesting. Okay, well then, yeah, not sure.
You can ledge dash jab though.
Yeah, but not at 0. Like Fox is at 0.
It's not very good then.
Okay. So yeah, and then you get hit there. Yeah, once again, like the same thing is like you're just not using the platform at all. You're kind of treating it like FD. And it's like this, if you had, like just for instance, right here after this back air, and you roll, let's say you do immediate jump up, full hop here, waveland off, stomp, it would beat this. You would have stomped me.
That's funny.
And it's just like an option that like the platform gives you so much more like power. Like I think Ganon should basically just be camping the platforms. Like not on the platforms, but like the edge of the platform. It just gives him so much more of like a movement threat and like timing mix-ups.
I might be over traumatized by like Sheiks and Foxes just covering the whole side flat space. It's like a full hop nair at me.
Well, if they do that and you're on the ground, then you just get a free opening.
Okay.
And a lot of times them full hop nairing to the side plat, like depending on your percent, like it's not gonna like ruin your life if you get hit by it.
That's true.
Okay, good forward tilt. I definitely think forward tilt is like your main kill move on a Fox. Like it's kind of like pressure him into the corner.
Waveland into F tilt is a good like catch them sleeping option.
Because he's just gonna avoid all your back airs, and then eventually you need waveland F tilt or empty land F tilt or auto cancel F tilt or something like that. Yeah, this is rough.
Oh, nice. Damn. That's just like I'll do that to see if people let me get away with it. And I'm like, all right.
Makes sense. Yeah, see, look at this. It's like you're trapped in the corner. Things were unfortunate. You just held shield for a while and then got a nice timed roll. Nicely timed roll, and you have an advantage. And then you get this up air, and you have me in the corner. Pressed into the corner a little too hard. Again. And like this is like you're a little too eager to interact. Like you get this back air pressure, this is good. You get this jab, this is good. But this is where I would love to see you go back and waveland off this and threaten a back air, or even just like auto cancel back air in place, double jump. Going for this like full hop up air is just like a giant commitment, and there's no real reason to go for that.
I just thought that you were like, oh, I whiffed once, like I whiffed twice. You're gonna try to come in at me now, or I guess not. That's just what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's just like you can beat Fox running in there and trying to hit you by like hard reading it and full hopping in and up airing, or you can just dash away, double jump to the platform, waveland off, and if I approach you, you would hit me anyway. But in like a more like bait whiff punish way than like a challenge me, hit me first type of way. Yeah, like actually, look at this. That's funny. Is you would have literally hit me here. So you do this, and you do this jab, and then if you had run back here and gone to the side plat, and I did this nair, bam, stomp me right here, dead.
I don't think I've ever done like a waveland off flat in the stomp. It's usually just like bear there.
I see.
But I could try. I mean, it's massive reward if it hits.
Yeah, and I mean, it's more of like a confirm there. Like you go up and you waveland, and you can even do the thing where you go up and you waveland, and you like waveland, and then like do what's it called? Like teeter cancel, like waveland teeter cancel, and then I like up tilt to catch the waveland off or something, and then the up tilt misses, and you just run off stomp.
Okay.
Back airs here are better. It's like here, it's like short hop back air, auto cancel, double jump waveland, waveland back. You have so many options that aren't just like facing at him and up airing. The back air is just better. It's a lot stronger too, I think, than the up air.
Yeah, it's way stronger. It's his strongest aerial, like past like 120 or something.
I see. Yeah, I knew it had the best growth. Okay. Okay, we went over some good stuff. We still have a couple minutes left. What do you want to do with the last, let's see, how many minutes? 5 or 6 minutes here?
Maybe just run a few games and I'll try to apply some of the things.
Okay, sounds good.
A lot of things, but I got...
Yeah, no, I'm down to do that. We can just play a couple.
Sick. So just hit me with like the last one or whatever, whenever time's out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, normally I'd be down to play a couple minutes over, but today I actually have a thing at like 2:30, so...
All good.
I gotta go right after the lesson. Oh, I picked Ganon. Fox.
Freudian slip.
Versus Ganon. Ready? Go!
Yeah, so just try like the platform thing for a second. Oh, did you mute or can you hear me?
Wait 1 second. I was turning off the stream. Sorry, I definitely might. Did you say something?
I was just saying try to do like the waveland stuff. Just
Oh
like,
yeah, I was gonna try to
just like practice it for 1 second.
Whee!
And then do like waveland, fast fall, waveland. Like just waveland and then fast fall waveland off of it. You don't double jump again.
Like waveland and then do a double waveland?
Yeah. because you're
It's
threatening.
easier to do facing that way.
Because you're threatening the waveland off back air. Yeah. And then instead you have that, which is like really good because they think you're gonna back air.
Yeah.
And then try to just like one waveland off stomp and then we'll just like play.
It doesn't even come out in time. I mean, if I double jump like that.
Are you sure?
I mean, yeah.
I feel like
barely
you can
doesn't
get
come
me.
out.
No way. No way. I don't believe it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, I knew it. I was like, no way. Okay, let's just play a couple.
Alright,
Versus Ganon. Ready? Go!
Back here to keep me locked in the corner. Gotta be a little bit more, like, aggressive with the back air. Like, a little more confident. Back airs. Back airs. Back airs. Yeah, okay. Nice. Back airs. Please. Like, yeah, just sort of like do auto cancel and then just do like kind of like this, like I'm in the corner. It helps. Just saying. Not sure if you can hear me. Oh, I'm freaking dead. Oh, let's go. Can I bring this back? That's the real question. Oh, he got me. I think I can bring this back. I just have to be really careful. No, I knew it. When I double jumped, I was like, oh. What? I died. Come on, Fox. No. Okay. Let's go, Fox. Screw loose. Thank you so much for the prime.
Bro, that game felt so different.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear me.
I was deafened.
Okay, I was like, use the back air, because you kept getting me cornered. You're like forward air, up air, forward air. And I was like the back air.
I was trying to cover you for like jumping in, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just need to be a little bit more aggro with the back airs. Like, okay, you can hear me right now, right? Yeah. So like, you need to kind of go like this, or like use the early, like a little bit closer. Yeah, like kind of encroach. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't really feel super comfy just jumping into that.
My bear will like beat every option there if we were like going hitbox for hitbox, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like just a little bit of like, yeah, like kind of try to pressure with it, and then I come away like this, and then move back just a little bit, and then do the wall again. And yeah, like the empty hops are like, oh, empty hop late back here, empty hop late back here, drift away, drift away.
Empty hop late back here, like
yeah,
that.
like that. Oh, it's super annoying because I can't punish it out of shield.
Yeah, that auto cancels too.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I actually do have to leave now, but
Okay.
Okay, I think that was
my third eye has been open.
Let's go. Yeah, no, I think
I felt like whenever I was like doing all the platform mix-ups, I'm like, this feels so much better.
definitely. Yeah, no, the platforms just
infinitely more
it just
effective.
helps because you're not playing like this FD game where you have no options, you know. You actually get to like move around and have mix-ups and like, you know, bait Fox a little bit more and stuff like that.
Yeah, and all the times I was like, I'm just gonna like, or when I was kind of in the platform spots, I'm like, I'm not gonna approach. It just like, it felt like it ended up working out. And I could see you were starting to like read me at full times with some of those nairs, but I can like read you for doing that.
Exactly. Yeah, like
it's
it's not like super free to just read Ganon going to the plat because you could just hit me a lot, you know.
Yeah. Dang. Well, that's sick. I don't know. I feel like anyone who's watching that could see a big difference in that game from before. So, good job.
Awesome. That makes me happy. All right, sick dude. It was good talking with you. I will send you the payment info stuff.
All right.
And yeah, good talking. I hope you have a good one, man.
Thanks. You too.
Cool. Peace.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.